From the Newstalk ZB newsroom, this is Newsfix.
In this update, a scene examination is underway at a house in Lower Hutt after a person was found dead. Police are now investigating and have cordoned off the area following a serious incident overnight. Officers were called to the Stokes Valley property shortly after 2 a.m, where they found one person dead and a second person with critical injuries. Police say locals can expect a heightened police presence in the area. Israel will allow aid to enter into Gaza through the Kerem Shalom checkpoint for the first time since the war began. The opening would allow Israel to maintain its commitments to permit the entry of 200 trucks of aid per day, agreed upon in a hostage deal brokered and implemented last month. The BBC's Hugo Beshega says it will help ease the humanitarian crisis.
An important announcement by the Israeli authorities, because this is going to allow more humanitarian aid to be delivered to Gaza.
Matthew Perry, Friends actor, died from the acute effects of ketamine, a drug that is used to treat depression and is also used as a recreational drug. The Los Angeles County Medical Examiner's Office just released the toxicology report, concluding Perry had taken ketamine infusion therapy for depression and anxiety a week and a half before his death. The ketamine in his system at the time of his death, however, could not be from infusion therapy as it only lasts a few hours. According to the medical examiner, the drug caused cardiovascular overstimulation and respiratory depression. A prediction that Nicola Willis won't be delivering Christmas cheer in next week's mini-budget. The government's put the House into urgency this week as it looks to pass 3 new bills into law before going away for recess. Willis's pre-Christmas budget is also on the cards for next week, which will be delivered on Wednesday. Political commentator Grant Duncan says the high inflation and low growth double whammy isn't boding well for her.
That also, of course, means there's going to be a hit on the government's revenues. So I would be imagining that Nicola Willis would be delivering some bad news next week.
That's news. In sports, there's barely any time for adjustment as the Black Caps start their summer of cricket against Bangladesh in Dunedin tomorrow. Just days after returning from a drawn test series in Bangladesh, New Zealand must adapt to vastly different conditions while switching to a one-day format. Black Caps batter Henry Nicholls is backing the squad to settle into one-day mode pretty quickly.
Some guys have played a lot of it recently, some guys a little, so a couple of days of training to get accustomed to that, and I'm sure that's something we pride ourselves on as a group is the ability to adapt to whatever the format, whatever the conditions are.
Coach Mody Mayer is praising former NBA forward Anthony Lamb for leading the Breakers to a 29-point NBL win over the Taipans in Cairns, with Lamb scoring 29 points and snaring 8 rebounds. Tottenham has beaten Nottingham Forest 2-0 in the English Premier League despite going down to 10 players in the 70th minute. That's sport. I'm Sandy Hodge.
For more news, listen to Newstalk ZB live on iHeartRadio.